Hey, what's up, what's up, what's up? How you doing? How you been? What's going on? What's good? Oh, you getting it in? Somebody's getting it for you. What's good, people? Woo, what's good, people? It's a day of the week on Monday. Anyway, they've been saying, what's good, people? Oh, I did the worst thing in the world. I took a shower, which I guess I shouldn't have done. And it's hot. Bathroom is hot. Of course, that's where I got the best light. So, forgive me if I sit up here and I'm sweating a lot. Okay. Anyway, that being said, so watch me pat down. Anyway, that being said, I'm a sweater, so I sweat a lot, unfortunately. I'm here to give you an update in reference to the Charleston killer, Daylen Ruth. Okay, in case you don't know what I'm talking about, here's this picture right here. Okay, as you see, he killed 9 people inside of the church, a black church and stuff like that. You know, and I'm just giving you an update on it, you know, in reference to, you know, what's been going on in, you know, in the Prosperity as far as, you know, the trial and stuff like that. Well, they got him and they arrested him, and now people are coming out the woodwork and stuff like that. People, I guess, going around interviewing people to try to find out, you know, what was inside his head, what made him decide that, you know, he wanted to go out and kill people. And from the reaction of a lot of things, he's been triggering off from the Trayvon Martin type of thing. And he was saying that, obviously, you know, he got Googled and wanted to find out, you know, about crime and stuff like that. And he said, obviously, Trayvon Martin was in the wrong and Zimmerman was in the right, and basically what he wanted to start a race war. He wanted the blacks to be against the whites and whites against the black, or whatever the case may be, whatever race, but basically wanted to be, you know, opposites of each other. And it is so funny, in the world we live in, we're trying, well, me, myself, is trying to unite. Well, I've never been a person of a racist person, only because there's some of everything in my family. So, and I'm mixed with some of everything, so I'm an equal opportunity employee, so I need, you know. But the thing about it is that he wanted to basically split everybody up and start a whole big mess up again, as if we're not in enough worry and enough trouble as it is within the world, which we're finding, you know, a lot of people separating, but there are a lot of people who don't believe in separating, and a lot of people who just want to be happy and live their life and stuff like that. Anyway, that being said, so basically, they went to one of his friends and stuff like that, and you know, and I understand, you know, what people want to say, you know, it's my friend. I don't care what he did, he's still my friend. To me, I can't say what I would do, so I'm not going to act like, you know, well, if it was me, but I would have a problem with one of my friends went out and killed innocent people. I said, oh, he's not my friend no more. That's not my friend. I would not even want to be associated with it, only because I could not believe you committed that horrific crime and you're black. Yes, he had black friends, which makes no sense. A black friend, better yet. I'll let this person right here tell the story of, you know, here he is.
He just said that he was going to hurt a bunch of people at the University of Charleston, and he stopped talking about it. And I said, what? And I think he thought it went over my head that I didn't catch it. And I was like, what did you say? Why you want to hurt those people in Charleston? Like, what's your grudge against them? And he never said anything about it. He just stopped talking about it. And he just said in 7 days, they all got 7 days, and that was on last week Wednesday. And then Wednesday coming, he shot all these people in the church. And I don't even think the church was his primary target, because he told us he was going for the school, but I think he couldn't get into that school because of the security and all that. He never said it. I never heard that. Not once did I hear him say it. And we've been drunk plenty of nights. We were so drunk that he's passed out on the side of his car, and we had to take him in the house. And not once in any of that did he say anything racist. Not once. Like, we all took his gun from him. We took his gun and we took it in the house and put it in the air vent. But because of me and Joey's records, we both were not allowed to be around firearms. So his girlfriend was just like, y'all got records. I don't think Dylan's going to do nothing, just give him his gun back. So we gave him his gun back. I just know that his mom had took the gun from him, and somehow, I don't know if he went back and took it from her, if she gave it back to him. I have no idea about that. But he got the gun back, and he came over here, and then that's when all of us seen the gun for the first time. my opinion about Dylan doesn't change. My feelings about him doesn't change. I still love him as a friend.
Okay, you see that? Can you imagine? He's like, I still love him. Oh, you love him, huh? You know, my thing is, I'm one that can't pass judgment and stuff like that. You know, and to me, it seems a little something shaky right there. Just my opinion. Something just seemed a little suspect. But my opinion, and my thing is that I just don't understand how, you know, somebody can sit up there and say, you know, I still love him and stuff like that, you know, and I want to let you know, basically let know he's standing behind the even side of jail. And, you know, he's up on $1 million bill, I believe, and sad and horrific, and, well, not $1 million, I think, you know, I'm not sure that, I'm getting my cases mixed up a little bit, so forgive me. That was a case from yesterday about somebody else who killed someone else. Anyway, that being said, you know, and I just want to give you a brief update in reference to what has basically happened since he's committed these murders, and I'll just give you a brief update and see if, in case you haven't seen a lot of it, just a little rough draft, because I know TV's not going to show everything, so here you go.
This is the case of State versus Dylan Roof. The church massacre shooter went before a judge via video link. What is your age? 21. You're 21 years old. Are you employed?
No, sir.
What followed was pure drama, as one by one, grieving families of the victims were allowed to direct statements at Dylan Roof.
You took something very precious away from me. I would never talk to her ever again. I would never be able to hold her again. But I forgive you.
Every fiber in my body hurts. They lived in love, and their legacies will live in love. So hate won't win.
21-year-old Roof has reportedly confessed his motive to start a race war. Roof's friends say he was obsessed with the Ferguson, Missouri riots and the Trayvon Martin case.
He was just saying how he didn't agree with the Trayvon Martin case, how he wanted segregation, he wanted to be white with white and black with black.
Roof is being held in a solitary confinement cell right next to Michael Slager, the cop accused of murdering Walter Scott. Slager is in 1140B, Roof is in 1141B. And this is disturbing cell phone video taken moments before the shooting. You can hear the pastor, Reverend Clementa Pinckney, leading the Bible study group. And there in the corner is Dylan Roof. The heart-wrenching video was shot by one of the victims, 26-year-old Tywanza Sanders. South Carolina Senator Lindsey Graham revealed on The View that his niece knows Roof.
My niece went to school with him.
Are you kidding? No.
I've had previous experiences where I've been mixed up with him for things.
This young man also went to school with Roof, and believe it or not, his name is also Dylan Roof, but with one N. The killer spells Dylan with two N's.
I was just getting a lot of hate messages directed at me because of the mix-up.
Why did you do it?
Roof reportedly told police he almost didn't go through with the massacre because the worshipers were so friendly to him. Roof may have been scoping out a shopping mall near his home before settling on the historic church as his target. He was taken into custody 2 months ago after stepping into the Bath & Body Works store and asking out-of-the-ordinary questions, like how many people were working there. He was speaking very nervously when cops interrogated him, and he told them his parents were pressuring him to get a job, according to the police report. With the whole of America in shock and mourning over it.
There were so many people mourning, so many people hurt and stuff like that. Some people signed on, you know, that they wanted to let, you know, him know that it didn't work, that they still love him, they forgive him. I'm going to be really honest, I wouldn't forgive him. I would not forgive him. You know, and it's funny because I'm estranged from my mother and my father, and I feel like this, if I didn't kill him, I'd be damned if you're going to kill him. You know, because I feel like I suffered the most, and I refuse to let somebody else come and take my honey. It would be a problem. It would be a problem. It would be very much a problem because it was still my family, regardless of whether we agree or disagree. I'm sorry, forgive me, but I stand for the people who says I'm not going to forgive them. And other people say, well, you know, if you don't forgive people, you carry hatred. Well, then I will take it to my grave. I will take it to my grave. I'm sorry. My grandmother, 87 years old, inside of church, praising God. Here you come and you step right next to the preacher. Everybody's giving you love and you rewarded them with a bullet. And then you want me to sit back and say, get on TV and stuff like that. Say, oh, I forgive. I'm sorry, I won't. Forgive me, but I won't. You know, I'm sorry, I can't. You know, I can understand you get into an argument. I can understand we fight. And I can understand, you know, maybe I was she was in a car accident and, you know, somebody killed them and, you know, and the person didn't mean and they upset. I can understand that. Because they probably, most time car accidents are not intentional. Something just happens. But for you to deliberately go in, and see, this is the thing that gets me, that I keep picturing in my mind. And I'm going to say it to you again, and I said it to you before. Can you imagine holding hands with this person? You're holding hands with somebody, and you're doing prayer, and you're praying to God, and da-da-da. And at the end of the prayer, you give them a hug, and then they turn around and say, hey, boom. Can you imagine? Can you imagine people turn around and scream, and he's going boom, and they're screaming boom. Can you imagine? People trying to get away, people trying to run, he's running behind them as if he is a cop chasing a criminal. Boom. Boom. And for what? He said he felt bad because they were really nice to him. Anyway, that being said, I just want to do the update and stuff like that. I'm officially finished. This is my last video on this. It is too much for me, and I can't keep doing these videos on this subject right here. I'm sure there's more people out here that has hate, and I'm sure I'll be reporting some more people who's showing hate instead of love. Anyway, that being said, I want to know how you feel about this, and I want to say, be safe, be strong, always watch your back, never turn your back on no one. And just my opinion, you don't have to listen, but sometimes you're standing closer to the enemy than you think, and it's sad, and it's real that somebody could go to a church where they knew black people were at, and they killed them, and rumor has it that he wanted to go somewhere else and kill other people as well. So, you know, but what gets me is the friend signing on saying, well, you know, I still love him. Well, you love him, boo. Love your boy for everything he's done. You should be very proud because they carried the same face as you. You knew, and you probably could have been next if you would have got away with it. Anyway, that being said, I want to say hello, all new people, boom. I want to say old people, bam. And I want to thank you for watching, thank you for subscribing. I want you to do you. I want you to do the best way that you can. And if nobody don't like it, then fuck them.